Through years of experimenting with my sleep, I figured out the two following things. I can either sleep very well, and then I can last a whole day, especially on mornings on which I get outside in the morning, as Andrew Huberman also tells everybody. But if I don't get high quality sleep, and for this to occur, there need to be a lot of things going right, or having gone right the last day before. Now, on a day with low quality sleep, the only option I have left is to either take a very long nap during the day, which for me is sometimes half an ultradian cycle, or an ultradian cycle, which then would be 45 to 90 minutes, but mine seem to, at least also during sleep, seem to be a little bit shorter, ranging from maybe 80 to 85, sometimes maybe up to 90 minutes, but of course, not of course, but what I've heard is that during the night also, the length of the cycles, which in the night are sleep cycles, seem to also vary. So I don't know if this variation continues throughout the day, and if therefore the ultradian cycles during the day also change in their duration. I've tried many different things. I heard not of the Huberman, but of the Huberman sleep schedule, which is basically sleeping a total of, I think, 2 hours, and then one sleeps every 2 hours 20 minutes. While I did not try it directly, I don't know if I tried it directly, maybe possibly. What I tried though is to sleep 4 hours a night and then to sleep an additional 2 hours during the day in basically set schedule. The main problem with this is that one needs to be very consistent, and because life is not that consistent and one has to do things that often last longer than exactly 100 minutes during the day, that then a sleep schedule like this is just not very practical. It's like goodbye social life, it's like goodbye anything that lasts longer than like 100 minutes. I then basically, coming from this model, extended this slightly. So first I tried, it's like I had this idea. What if I could just sleep 4 hours a night, 6 hours a night? What if I just could make this up and then it would work? It's like this old thinking, which I now would no longer subscribe to. This old thinking that the will is everything. That given sufficient will, you can do everything. You can stay up for 3 nights and have no negative consequences. But of course, this is not really how the body then works. At least it seems to me at this point in time. So this is now the first point, that if my sleep is not sufficiently high enough, then I do have to nap. And I do have to nap sometimes every half ultradian cycle, if it has been very bad, or every ultradian cycle, or sometimes I skip a few basically ultradian downturns, especially if it's the morning, and the morning light basically increases my alertness independently of sleep quality again. And then I still often sometimes nap basically in the middle of the day, at least in the middle of my circadian day. So the main thing I think I found out is that I need to nap on days on which my sleep quality is not sufficiently high enough. And for the second thing, I will continue in part